Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Duo Group Ironman. In the last video, I started Trouble Brewing, and not only did I start it, I got about halfway done with the collection log. I'm up to 19k pieces of 8, and I have to get to about 40k, and this took me like 65 plus hours to get. I've also been doing a lot of Konar Slayer recently, and the Brimstone key stack is up to 570. I don't know what to do, man. I don't have a goal set for the video. For the last few days as I've been doing Slayer, I was just like, when I end this video, what am I going to do next? And now I've ended the video and I've started the next one. I'm like, what's the goal going to be now? I have a lot of little things, like one-time completable things I want to do throughout the collection log, but I don't have like one big overarching goal. I guess I don't have to have a big overarching goal, right? The title can just be about one of the things I did in the video, right? I've done YouTube a little bit before. I think I can figure out a way to make a video. Wow, we are off to a great start today. Okay, I know I have some clues in the bank to get done, which I'm not going to be opening. Oh, wow, I've one of pretty much every type. I am still stacking up clues, so you won't see me open them, but I'm gonna do the clues and do the farm run stuff, and then I have a little activity planned. Give me the collection log slot completed. Completed. No. It seems like every time the cash stack gets up to 40 mil, it ends up having to go back down. In this case, I am putting GP into Kingdom back down to 35 mil. Okay, my plan for the next few hours is to hunt some red chins because that's a pet I don't have and it's just a random activity I feel like doing. And I feel like the best thing to do in OSRS is to do whatever you feel like doing at any given time. I also might cast a little bit of Magic Imbue while I'm at it. I love that I can cast Magic Imbue while I'm in the middle of doing the action and it doesn't interrupt it. And yes, I am doing this very lazily. I keep going back to my inventory, but I don't need to go back. I don't know, it's just a habit. An unnecessary habit. When I'm trying to get my magic XP. Whoa, right when I got the message you've been playing for a while, the mysterious old man popped up. I think it was on the same tick too. There's 3 hours of hunting chins, about 100k hunter XP per hour, and about 350 chins per hour. It's 1 out of 96k-ish for the pet, so I got a bit over a 1% chance that I could have gotten the pet today. Out of curiosity, I haven't looked for a while. How many red chins did I have from before? Oh, 4k. With my AFK time, I will be continuing to do Trouble Brewing again, but I'm not going to make it the main activity. Like, I spent so much time in the last video, it was practically my main activity. But I do have to get the pieces of 8 up to about 40k before I can complete the collection log. And as I guess you could already tell, I'm going to be saving them up and spending them all at once. I kind of feel like doing some Scurrius, so that's what we're going to do. I've been to this boss once before, which was shortly after it came out. And I just stayed there until I got 3 spines, so I can make one of each of the 3 weapons. But since my first time here, they've added combat achievements, so I at the very least want to get these done. I'll probably stay a bit longer. Yeah, I definitely want to get these 3 done. I'm not sure if ranged mage or melee would be better based on the gear/weapons that I have, but I was looking on the wiki. Under the mage one, it says that the bone staff is even better than the shadow. So that sounds like it could be fun to use if it's really that powerful. You charge it up with only chaos runes and it's 1 per charge. So I could put 19k more in there, 20k charges, and I could uncharge it at any time to get all them back. It took me a few kills to realize I wasn't completing the combat achievements because it has to be done in the private instance. But when you go to private, I might have to wait here. When I select private, I get 2 options. There's the GIM instance and then the actual private instance. So let's go in here and then we'll get this done. Yay, now we got the combat achievement for Sit Rat and also Perfect Scurrius. With the latest game update, they made it possible to have the combat achievement show as notifications for both GIMs and for clans. So it's the first time seeing combat achievements pop up for the whole team to see, because previously you could only see when tiers were completed. For some reason, I could not get the combat achievement to kill all the rats in 3 seconds. I guess I just suck. So I brought the Dins instead to try this. That's gotta be it, right? Yes, efficient pest control. I'm going to go out the layer real quick and we'll take a look at what I just did. The Scurrius combat achievements have been green logged. So I did Sit Rat, which is finish off Scurrius with a rat-bane weapon in a private instance. Perfect Scurrius, it's all that stuff. And then Efficient Pest Control is killing the 6 giant rats within 3 seconds. And with the Scurrius combat achievements out of the way, that means I now have the easy tier completed. I got a spine. These are 1 in 33, so I will not be showing any more that I get because I'll probably get quite a few more. Bro, what is this account with the most bot-looking name? I was looking. They have the Scurrius pet. Pretty much a no boss KC, but 3,400 Scurrius. I don't know, it's like kind of legit looking stats, I guess. I guess it's someone who just really likes Scurrius. I was trying to make a joke about the pet. He was supposed to be like, dog, that's a rat. I was gonna say, oh, oops, I thought it was a chihuahua, but then dude just logged out and in a couple times, so I don't know what's going on with that. Anyways, we're back to the boss now. I brought the SGS with because when you hit the rats, you always do their maximum health. I've been getting a lot of medium clues, so I finally looked up the drop rate. It's 1 in 25, which I guess that means I'll be leaving Scurrius pretty often to go do these as soon as I get them. It almost looks like I'm staff bashing the rat when I stand right next to it, hitting it. Yo, Master Splinter looks different. The metric system doesn't even make sense. It's like, how do you know which one is 10 versus 100 versus 1,000? With the Imperial system, it's much more obvious. Like, for example, 1 mile is 5,280 feet. It's just intuitive. It makes sense. You know, like how many washing machines fit in a football field. You know, we have proper units of measurement that you could actually think of in your head. It's like, what even is a meter? How do you imagine what 1 meter is? It's like how many football fields fit in one Texas? You know, it's just intuitive. Even a toddler can figure it out. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. Rats drive me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. Where I'm from, in Chicago, we have 2 seasons. Winter and construction. Crazy thing about that though is it seems like nothing ever gets built in the construction season. Maybe I could call this video. Remember that Duke video where I made the title "They added British people to OSRS"? Maybe for this video I could do like a close-up of the rat in the thumbnail and call it "They added Chihuahuas to OSRS." This is 200 KC at the rat thing. Okay, fun fact, I can slash with this thing. Wait, do I have another? Oh, never mind, I use the SGS. Hold that thought, I have to ruin an Iron Man today. Oh, Dragon Darts. By the way, I don't actually know if Mage is the best combat style for me to use, at least out of the gear I have available. I think the Scythe might be best. I don't know for sure, but I feel like that's what I saw a lot of other people doing. But even if you had a Scythe on an Iron Man, I don't think this is where you'd want to use those charges anyways. With the Bone Staff, I do have a max hit of 52, and it's a 4-tick weapon. And I just saw on the wiki that it said that the Bone Staff was better than the Shadow Hair, so it sounded really powerful and fun to use, so I wanted to try it, and it feels pretty good. And as we all know, who needs DPS calcs when something feels good? What's the staff? This is the Bone Staff, which is a rat bone weapon, good for boning, yeah. I said I wouldn't show any more spines, but I got a clue and a spine on the same KC, so that's kind of neat. The thing with these clues, there was that recent update where they stay on the ground for an hour, so if I wanted to, I could leave the lair and drop it, and then go back in. Because it's an instance, I can't drop it in there, otherwise when I leave it'd be gone. So I could drop it here and then keep doing that, but I come to Scurrius to not have to think. And that's a lot of thinking. Bone Staff, I just think of them as coworkers. Okay, I was gonna bring the Bone Crusher with because I get the passive 15 prayer XP for each one that I kill. I was thinking I could bring Bones to Peaches for the big bones, but I'm not really struggling on food. I usually get a medium clue before I run out of food. Hey, my name was in that one. Calamari made me. You're telling me a calamari fried? And we're back with 300 KC at the rat guy. And a few hours later, there's 400 KC at the rat guy again. You know what the secret is to a good joke delivery? I crack myself up. Well, I wrapped up today at what was it, 413 KC. I was just doing some farm run stuff. I got to 413 KC, and if you want to see the magic and defense XP, this is obviously not efficient because I was stopping to do the clue scrolls and the birdhouse runs, and I also got distracted with the streaming stuff, which I feel like makes this more relevant to the average player because the average player is not going to be going full focus, super attention. And as for the kills per hour, it was 33.6 is what I averaged today, and here's the loot from, oh, that's what I did today, 279 Scurrius KC today. When I started last night though, I was at 108 KC, which means in total I've done 305 KC. And I was curious, I want to see how many charges I use on average of the staff per kill. So I used 8,648 charges for 305 kills, means it's an average of about 28 charges on the bone staff per kill of Scurrius, which is equivalent to 28 chaos runes. Before I go to bed and the XP tracker gets reset, I realized I didn't show my hit points XP. So if you were curious, there's the hit points XP as well. I've been looking more through the collection log and I kind of just feel like doing more Scurrius. So we're going back to the rat guy again today. I had all day to come up with something and I just could not. And Scurrius still sounds fun. So we're back. Or we're gonna be back at it. Maybe I'll go for 500. I got another spine and medium clue on the same kill. It should only happen once every 825 kills on average over the long run, so maybe that means something. If perfection doesn't exist, then wouldn't that mean that imperfection is perfection, therefore creating a paradox that if nothing is perfect, everything is perfect? I don't think it's possible for me to go a whole video without doing Slayer at some point. I'm trying my best to not do Slayer in this video just for the variety, but at the end of the day, does it really matter? As long as I'm just doing whatever is fun, right? That's probably what's most fun to watch, so maybe I will do Slayer. Have you done the will skip already? No, I've only done the won't skip. Well, this is 500 KC at Scurrius. No pet, but it is 1 out of 3k, so wouldn't really expect it by now. But with that, I'm happy with that KC for this video. So I'm going to scurry on out of here. They recently added barbarian farming, and I don't like that I keep getting made fun of for not having that done. So we're gonna go do the barbarian farming thing. How can I use my strength in the ways of agriculture? It sounds like such a fake thing. Like if you said to someone, hey, have you done the barbarian farming? It doesn't sound like a real thing. Okay, we'll put the seed dibber away because we're going to be using fists to plant this. My bear claws, my axolotl flippers. I failed. I crushed the seed. Okay, let's plant it this time. No, okay. I'm glad I didn't use white lily seeds for this. That would have been quite unfortunate. Wait, okay, use it this time. Yay! Now we could plant seeds with our fists. Smashing pots. That sounds like a fun weekend with the boys. I'm good at getting angry. I'll give it a try. I am known for getting angry, so I should be good at this. Before I plant this, I have to think of a good pot pun. When your mom takes away the pot and she smashes it. The pot. You don't all have to laugh at once now. Thank you, thank you. Okay, the barbarian training is now completed. So instead of accidentally taking out the seed dibber every time I do my farm runs, I can simply take out all the seed, I have a lot of seed dibbers, take them all out now and then never accidentally grab them ever again. Because I don't think I'll need them for anything. There's a few quests that you need the seed dibbers for, but for farming at this point, I guess I could just drop them. I got a Hydra task at the end of the last video, but I didn't do it. And in fact, I haven't even done Hydra since getting the T-bow. So I'm excited to try out the T-bow here, see how it's gonna go. I actually want to switch the ring to the Ring of Suffering before we head in. There's one combat achievement that I haven't done for Hydra, which is the speedrun time. I don't know if I'm gonna have to go out of the way to like specifically go for it with like claws to get the speedrun time, or if I do enough Hydra over time, maybe I'll passively get the time without trying to go for it, which I hope is the case. But either way, it's T-bow time, baby, and time to go for the pet in the jar. My PB from before was 140, which would have been with the lance. Dude, this is going by really fast. Feels very, very fast. Dude, the 300 plus XP drops. Okay, let's see if I remember how to do the skip. Oh, wow. Oh my god. I just skipped that whole phase. First time using the T-bow at Hydra. How fast was that? Sub 2 minute. Nice. I checked the old clips. My last time killing Hydra was June of 2023, so it's been like 9 months since I've been here. Now let's see if I remember how to do... It's like riding a bicycle. Hey, I got a unique. I forgot that I could get drops. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just excited to use the T-bow here. Hydra's Fang. I don't know. I don't remember how close I was to finishing a ring. I'm so used to walking back there because I'm so used to using the lance. I don't need to do that. I'm not gonna be like dragged in when I click on Hydra. Oops. Wait, oops. Okay, wait. I'm bad talking while... Okay. That was the second piece for the fourth ring. Another benefit of using a ranged weapon over melee weapon is that while I'm luring Hydra, I can do hits while I'm running across the room. But when you're meleeing, you can't do that because if you're standing next to Hydra, of course you're not luring it then. Brimstone Key! Forgot about those too. That's another good reason to be here. There's that back-to-back Brimstone Keys, oh my gosh. Double death runes. Me when I reached 99 runecraft. And we've got 1800 KC at the alchemical Hydra boss. The wiki says to bring either a Zerite crossbow or a blowpipe for specs if you're using a ranged setup, but I'm bringing the SGS instead because it's fun and I like it. Oh yeah, Spook Dog, definitely. When/where is your crafting party? I would love to come. To the party. No way, Spook Dog got full Mistori without me? And another T-Bow, oh my god. Alright, any second now it's gonna be 99 crafting. Now, the whole entire group Iron Man team has teleports to the crafting guild. Well, that was a 28 kill Hydra trip, which means I've been in the room for an hour and a half, for maybe like hour 20 minutes. So feels good to know that I still have the boss, just like, I mean, have it down, like riding a bicycle. That was 141, 1 second off the PB. I must have gotten really lucky with a kill with the lance. I feel like that's how the lance was. It was like pretty slow, or it was like slower on average, like 2.5 minute kills on average, but when it went off, it really went off. But the average kill is definitely slower. It's probably like, yeah, 2.5, 245 maybe with the lance. We'll see what it is with the T-Bow, maybe after today. Oh, I wasn't... I was reading the chat and then suddenly I had the wrong prayer on. Wait, I'm gonna take my gear off, so... Wait, I was gonna say if I have 3 pieces of gear on, it looks bad going back because then it's like obvious I died. But if I have nothing on, that probably looks just as bad, so I guess it doesn't really matter if I'm wearing 3 pieces or nothing. Maybe each time I die and I come back, I should wear like... I could switch into my full melee setup for Hydra, so in case anyone is here, I won't embarrass myself in front of them. I don't actually care that much. And this Hydra is going to put me at 1900 KC. Wait, sorry. My 5 Pokemon going into the Elite Four. Vaporeon, 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 Eevee. When Hydra does the Flame Wall attack, sometimes you might accidentally get frozen on the wrong tile to do the Flame Skip. Well, if you spam click on the tile, you'll move there like 2 ticks before the flame thing happens. So if you're anticipating the attack, you can still get the flame skip in time, even if you start out frozen on the wrong tile. Wait, Heckhounders has reached farming level 99, and we didn't even have a party for that one. Well, there's another one on the road to the max duo GIM. Spookdog says, I was trying to stop really close to 99. You're just picking berries. Aw. As you should, being the gatherer of the team, while I, the alpha male Chad hunter of the pack, collects the bones. Oh, holy, look at that beautiful farming cape from the forager of the team. The alphas. Okay, I'm done with that. On the topic of farming, I've run out of papaya saplings to plant. I haven't really been too consistent with planting these, but this is my last one. But luckily, I do have a lot of papaya seeds. It's over 200, and then even more. I think almost all these are from Zora. Probably some from farming contracts too, but mostly from Zora. There's all the papaya saplings, or at least the ones I had in the bank, taken care of. So I'll be set for plant like 5 per day. I don't plant the 6th fruit tree when I do my tree runs because I like collecting the dragon fruits from this one, even though we don't need any more, but I just like seeing the numbers go up. I almost feel like I haven't been as consistent with these runs because I knew I was running out of the papaya saplings, so I was kind of like trying to make them last as long as possible, even though logically it doesn't make sense because I could just make more saplings anytime. But now that I have all these saplings, maybe I'll I'll do them more often. So I was looking at my Hydra kills per hour loot thing. I did 110 kills today and I averaged about 20 kills per hour. So I have a little bit left to go on the task, but I'll finish it tomorrow. Oh, and then my average kill speed, but I want to check what that is. 210 with the T-bow. Is that 5 heads, or are you just happy to see me? The final kill of the Hydra task. Wrapping this up at 1940 KC, no pet, no jar. Probably took like 9 hours to do that Hydra task in total. Although it took me over the course of like 4 or 5 days to do it because just been busy with real life stuff, but got it done. And I'll just continue doing Konar Slayer. Don't really get too many brimstone keys from Hydra, unfortunately. If there's 2 things I'm good at, it's understanding pop culture references and never lying on the internet. Is it cold in here, or is it just you guys? I'm freezing right now. Let me turn the heat up a bit. Oh, I am burning up. This is my first time seeing this message. You have a sneaking suspicion you would have received a hard clue. I did not know I had one in the bank. That is good to know, and also it's cool to see that message. That is why we have the message, to let me know I need to do my clues. Dang, I thought I got a second Karask pet for a second. Abyssal Demons in the Abyss. Alright, we'll do a little bit of Sire. I've got that Desire to Sire. So here's what we got. 1535 KC. Just need the pet. We got an unsired. Dude, it has been a long time. Well, let me check when my last unsired was. My last unsired was 1319 KC. So I guess that's been terribly long since the previous one. In real time, though, it has been a long time. It was July of 2023 since the last unsired on the account. So let's see if we can get the pet today. No, Bludgeon Piece. What's your favorite obscure OSRS item? The Fez. Because I can trick people into thinking that the Fez and the white bead is a Santa hat and lure them into the wildy. 1600 KC at Sire. I was looking through the quest list again and I saw that I didn't have the Barbarian training completed. Not due to the Barbarian farming, but just the Pyre ship. I never finished going through that dialogue, so let's see if I can do that now. Hopefully I don't actually have to do anything. I've created a Pyre ship. And now it's okay, cool. We're done. That reminds me and Spookdog are both only 1 quest away from getting our quest capes. So I want to get that done today. It's also me and Spookdog's 5-year anniversary, which also happens to be on Pie Day. So we're making pies later today, and I will make sure to show you what kind of pies we make. Okay, I was just hunting some chins for a bit, and now we're gonna go do the final quest for the quest cape. Just in case, for whatever reason, something comes up and I'm not able to say goodbye later, I guess I can start wrapping up the video now. If you want to, you can check out the live streams at twitch.tv/wild_mudkip, and my duo teammate Spookdog's channel is linked below in the video description if you want to keep up to date on her road to max. And it looks like this video has been about 85 hours of progress. I have still been doing a lot of the trouble brewing in my downtime, so I could very quickly check in on the trouble brewing tickets and also the brimstone keys. 576 keys, didn't really get too many there. And the pieces of 8 is getting close to 30k. And now it's time to start the final quest on the group Ironman Defender of Iraq. Oh wait, you finished it. Okay, wait, I'll try to hurry. Don't get the quest cape without me.
I won't.
Okay, I'm ready to complete the final quest on the GIM.
Wow, congrats.
Congrats to you too.
Thanks.
Are you ready to get the quest cape?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go get it in 3, 2, 1. And now, finally, after years of playing, thousands of hours combined total between us, we have finally achieved the goal that we set out for from the very beginning on the group Ironman, getting the quest cape. Now we can play the game.
Finally.
Are you fletching?
I'm stimming.
We're making 2 kinds of pies for Pie Day. One is going to be sweet and the other is going to be savory. I picked the savory one. You can probably tell I picked pizza. So we've got these pizzas about to go in the oven. There's so many toppings that I want and I couldn't fit them all on one pizza, but I tried.
It's also a cheese stuffed crust.
Oh yeah, so we'll see how that turns out by the time it's done. And then the pie that Cara picked, the sweet one, is French silk pie. Well, you'll see it later when we're eating it. All right, let's see the cheese in the middle. Wait, where'd the cheese go? Okay, oh, you can kind of see it. Well, there's cheese in there, I promise. We decided to make another batch of dough, so we got a couple more pizzas here, and then we messed around with some of the other dough that we had. We made like garlic bread and twist, and this one has cheese inside of it. Once it cools off a bit, we'll open that up and hopefully it looks better than the other cheese spread crust I made before. All right, let's see how it looks. So it's still kind of hot, but wait. Ooh. And here is the French silk pie. The inside is like, oh my god, it's like eating pure, rich, dark chocolate. And we got this coconut Cool Whip on top. And I took a bite and I was like, banana would be so perfect with this. And I just so happened, we had these really ripe bananas earlier. And so I just so happened to decide to put them in the freezer. And let me tell you, that was the best decision of the week. And also, we're watching Napoleon Dynamite right now, and this is like perfect for that. All the jokes really hit different as adults, let me tell you.